It's about now that you should start hearing the music from Alfred Hitchcock's Screeching. We're about to enter my garage. Flip on some lights. This is the space that I've been cleaning up for about a month, little by little. And my goal is to get this completely cleared out, hopefully within another week or two, so that this will be my new painting studio. It's got great lighting, and that garage door can be open for sunlight. And if you notice on the other side of the room, that's a window. It's like 5:30 in the morning, so it's kind of dark still. I have lighting. Let's see if this turns on. Yeah. Here we go. So once I get it all set up, it should be pretty cool. Right now I have to figure out where to put everything. About 2 months ago, there was no space in the middle of the room at all. It was a canyon of boxes and trash and books and everything. So believe it or not, I've made a lot of progress. I just got this camera yesterday. I'm learning how to use it. And I also finished this piece yesterday. This is a sculptural piece with paper clay that I put onto a wooden support. It's just plain wood, and then I was able to put on layers of paper clay and press molds into it or sculpt it. I've added some strings and paper, all different kinds of things, and had it very well glued down. And then did several layers of acrylic, staining it and wiping it off, and then adding some gesso, white gesso on the end, and then sandpapering it down to get some of the earlier layers to come through, including the main cartouche here. And so when this all dried and was all ready to go, which only took maybe 3 days to make the frame, something like that, then I decided it was time that I could start the actual painting. So this painting I started yesterday, and the proportions are very problematic. The values, the lights and darks need to be worked on a lot. I tended to start to get into details before I should have, and now I'm going to try to correct those. And bit by bit, hopefully within a week, I should have most of those problems worked out. Does this background have to change? Or does the frame itself have to change? Do I need to glaze it or change the color, repaint it, maybe even add, you can always add more paper clay to it also if I decide to build it up somewhere, and I could also keep sanding it to wear down areas if I want to do that. But today I'm just going to start working on the proportions and see how far I get. Okay, so here we go. I have to decide. I'm just going to start working with a medium color. what I'm doing now is trying to get some of the basic shapes in, and I'll refine that later. I still think my proportions are very far off, so putting in the basic lights and darks. I'm going to simplify. Let me do this. Oh, too thick. Oh no, actually I like that. If I start putting some thick paint down now, it could give some very interesting effects when I dry brush it in a couple more days from now when it dries. The dry brush paint doesn't cover it entirely, it picks up the texture of the thick paint. I think that would be nice on the fur. Might do that a couple other areas. It'd be nice here also. That should be lighter though. That's lighter. Slightly lighter fur here. Right there. So. It's out lighter. I want to darken this shadow later. I'm going to make it light now and then glaze it later. I think that would be more attractive there. Let's bring that there. Here too. I'm going to let that dry a little bit before continuing it with either glazes or dry brushing. I just wanted to simplify it to correct the proportions a little bit better. It's still off, but the thing about oils is you can just keep adding to it.